everybody. This is my last reading for this lovely afternoon. How y'all doing? Now y'all see the title. We're gonna jump right into it. Mama Nanny came out in reverse, and Goddess Tituba or Tituba, really Tituba. So something about a tuba player. It's a big, you know. So something about safety plans with Nandi, Queen Nandi, and Yemaya. So I think someone is they're having some kind of conversation about safety plans. Basically, for someone who they're not, let me see, so I can better do this so that way. I got Tituba, Mommy Wall, got Yemaya, Queen Nanny. They was right beside each other. But then it's funny. Aunt Nancy in reverse. Something about an aunt's betrayal and curse or an uncle's betrayal and curse. So something about negative Nancy. Negative Ned. Let's say that. Negative Ned, negative Nancy, whichever. So we got Queen Nanny, Yemaya, Tituba. And we got to get one more. Here she is. Okay, so Mama Nandi, right here. Queen Mother Nanny, she came out in reverse with Tituba upright, and it seemed like safety plans to me with Queen Nandi. And Yemaya in reverse. So right off the gate, something about the 717 edition of 1975 and the 717 edition of 1976. 1975 was for Leo, excuse me. So something about Leo? Libra moon. So maybe someone did something on a Libra Leo moons. Someone has a Libra Leo placement, something like that. I usually get the L's mixed up a little bit. So anyway, something about someone gets their L's mixed up. E-L. I'm going to use my crystal to bang my pot. My little handle thing dropped. So, something about I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my snout. Something about Beauty and the Beast, then. Somebody just feels trapped in a castle, or they're trying to trap somebody. Somebody's trying to trap someone. Something about their father. Yeah, something about the trails of the 40 thieves. Your father is trapped in somebody's world. It's something about a father. Mulan, I did it to save my father. It's something about that. But something about having a baby or something like that. Somebody didn't want someone to have protection because they wanted someone to trade places with them so that they could have protection. It's like they're doing it for the wrong reason. Some about Hebrews 2:15. Somebody didn't want somebody to have a baby. Really, somebody, they wasn't ready to have one, or they was just getting out of some kind of abuse. It seems like they was already in a safety plan or something like that. Like you might have been, yeah, something about a miscarriage, baby. Yeah, something about you did nothing wrong. What is that about? You did nothing wrong, you are forgiven. Miscarriage, accident, coming back to get the killers. Somebody's trying to accuse, okay, someone's trying to accuse somebody from not keeping their child safe when in fact they provoked the situation to make it seem like they are being or was a unsafe parent, or they did something. It's kind of like the child taking responsibility for their actions. Somebody didn't want to take responsibility for a child's actions according to biblical texts of being like 12 and under or something like that. Somebody, it's like they want to blame somebody else. You can't do that because, first of all, that kind of counteracts the purpose of why you did what you did, to mirror the fact that they don't have a right to a new life. Like some parent could be running away from the truth because they scared. They're not really God fearing, but they love using it on somebody else. It's like an enslavement mentality. Somebody is using use it as an enslavement mentality. Someone is not a slave to that mentality. They're gonna use it for practicality of no. Somebody just, they have a fucked up reality of what it is. They just want someone to replace. They want to pay the devil because they played with the devil. They've been running around so long, and they've been getting away with it for so long, and they ain't getting away with it now. So now we're here where that person is trying to still do the same thing, and they're being called out by more than one god, goddess, because they will say, oh, you praise other gods, you do other things, and you talk to the devil and made a deal. What's the difference of somebody? It's like Jesus learning Buddhism and stuff. He did a lot. So that also gave us a right. If you want to do Buddhism, you can. If you want to do Kemetic, you can. Jesus had died so we can choose whatever kind of factor of a life we would like to factor our lives in. But at the same token, respecting and honoring proper counsel for those who have it. Because if you don't have it, like you can't holler this and that about God and you don't even practice, the most highest works. Like you don't even go to church every Sunday or something like that. Or you don't even go to church on Saturdays for some of you who will say, or someone you have shown and proved by you stop doing certain things, maybe you stop eating certain kind of food. You're trying to show and prove on these things, and you got a bunch of people who have no kind of direction trying to tell you need direction. Like, no. Even when Jesus was lost, he went out to seek to find direction, find a solution, and stop worrying about what you cannot change. More like be a part of the solution for change. Something about an advocate for change. Something about make sure you get your change back if you're giving big bills away. So anyway, yep, something about Ringo Starr, Maureen Cox getting a divorce, 7/17/1975. And then we have the 7/17/1976, this group called Heart, coming from 214 House. They made this song called Magic Man. Somebody who's a man. So my guys, like I said in the last video, that was for you. This one's for you as well. For those who resonate, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's a man trying to accuse a woman of witchcraft. When no, you invoked energy and made it hard for this woman to live her life. When are men going to be responsible for it? We don't do shit by ourselves. I never, okay, argue your claim about her. Now we need to hear about you. It's not about how you see fit about one side. What did you do? It's not about who do, voodoo. I remember when I was in school, I remember this in art class. My art teacher had a very creative name. Start with a C and had a Z in it or something like that. So anyway, we're in art class and she shows us this video about someone said she said this, everybody was like, is this a video thing? It was some kind of televisional object, and they called it, is this a video thing, a video screen TV? She said it's not a video, it's a didio. Something about Diddy, Daddy, something about, yeah, who did it, who do, voodoo. Like, it's not just about lighting hair on fire and, oh, you do stuff like this, you're a witch, you're a warlock. No, some of y'all be hiding behind suits and stuff, be doing shit, and then want to accuse people who do practice certain things deemed as a demonic person. And you will be brought to justice. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Like, that's why my father, when I told him what I wanted to be, y'all, I said, I want to be an attorney. I'm studying the law right now at the time. And he was like, he was giving me good conversation and insight, leaving from Wendy's. I saw my dad. I ain't had my kids with me. And when, as a child, we supposed to honor our mother and father, right? So when I see my dad, and I know that's my dad, I'm going to say hey to him, right? Or I should, correct? So I went to him and I said, hey, Dad, just having conversations with his wife. And something about the jokers. So, yeah, we come outside. He's by his vehicle. And I'm like, hey, Dad, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, what do you need to release? Yep, it's release time. So anyway, I said I wanted to be an attorney. And he started blowing me out of nowhere, like just getting mad at me. And I'm like, I'm trying to understand where this is coming from. Because I'm like, first of all, you ain't seen me in years. So maybe I looked a little foolish doing that, but I did it for, I'm being the funny. So yeah, you ain't seen me in years. Like, how you gonna be like that? And then around your wife, she should be trying to encourage you to have a relationship with the children you haven't seen in years. He went around my sister, and it's like, some people, I don't care if they are family, you just can't deal with them. I'm over here reaching out to his mother, that's my grandma. Like, so I'm over here trying to do things, and that's family. Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say, hey. So, you know, she was even saying, I don't know, your father, and I just don't have time to deal with him. Even my fucking grandma is scared. So this is about protection. So divine masculines, if that's what you want to call yourselves, divine feminine, I don't care. But if you a man, I'm talking to you. Now you could be changed looking like me, and you acting in your secrecy, because y'all getting called out too. Talking to you too. Talking to you. I don't miss no beats. Sorry. It's a hip hop hippity thing. So anyway, what do you need to release? This is something about safety plans put in place because somebody been trying to do something for the longest and somebody keeps getting in the fucking way. Something about the hate, the hater, the Hagar. Somebody tried to treat someone like a slave. In the book, what's it, Genesis? It talks about Hagar and Sarah and Sarah's husband. So somebody's still with the bullshit, even one area or the other one. It doesn't matter. As above, so below. As below, so above. Like, it's still the same shit. Until this is neutralized, there will be no peace. Like, some of y'all, you of this neck of the woods, and this person is that neck of the woods, and they just have their about shit. And it's like, it's not about you, fool. How do you know stuff won't get stopped and neutralize effectively if you won't allow it. Somebody they went so far to get you sick and all, make it they divinely orchestrated something. Crazy part, you the type of person you gonna take responsibility, but that don't mean you gonna perish. And it's funny, we got Goddess Tituba out here, something about the crucible. I watched that in school. Was I in like middle school? And according to this, Tituba was a reverend was the Reverend Paris. So if you put an H to that, it is parish. The Reverend Paris slave from Barbados. So this and someone was trying to accuse her of bewitching them, Abigail, bewitching her and Betty in order to save herself. So what I'm saying is certain people are responsible for that. That I'm not going to sit here and say that that's not a fact. But as you learn what that is, you're not supposed to go around and accuse. Walk into that no and come into a place of I know better now, so I know what it looks like. You're not going to trick me again. It's not about you got to learn what that experience and forgiveness is to fully release from that curse because both sides have that problem. Both sides never seen something so magnificent and great that it could actually work for both sides. And a lot of it is jealousy because they don't want somebody to be the fuck happy because how great they know they are. So, yeah, we know you did it, but we moving on is what I'm saying. Whoever rocks with that, that's definitely Tam Tam Fuji. So, I'm over here like, yeah, you did what you did, but I'm good. Thank you for your lesson. I got to go. You feel me? Nah, you're not gonna trick me again. Really, I don't trust you until you do. You got to do something. You got to go on some kind of experience or walk. Like most of us that get what I'm saying have done when it comes to. Have you really changed? Like, I want to trust you again, but you ain't really. I don't know. I'm not gonna get mad at you. Everybody makes mistakes, but a lot of y'all gonna learn a lot of people's mistakes that they made. They had no business being accountable for. Um, can't sign a deal with the devil or God and not perish some kind of implementation of your actions according to if it was good or bad. So if you get your praise, yay. If you get your boo, then well, shame on you. Learn from it. This is why somebody passed so we wouldn't have to perish. Somebody with that same slave bullshit. See, this is the thing that they talk about when it comes to our people. You doing the same shit. You're nothing but a slave master. But you love to talk about somebody else because how they look. But somebody, they not really wrong though. But until it gets fixed on at least one side of the damn shit, we can't fully say there is an opportunity for someone to seize it as far as moving forward fully into love, peace, and healing. Not light. We are light. We don't need to keep moving into a different kind. What's the last one? Nothing will come of the situation. Jesus. So we got what do you need to release? That's the first one that come out. So it's all about releasing at this time. Getting rid of, cleaning up. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Did that not pass us by sometime or another? Look at the bigger picture. Let me see. Let me make sure. So I believe so, everybody. Yo, Thursday, May 23rd. It will be full moon in Sag. Something about hot dogs. A hot dog all the way. Somebody that sounds like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Somebody, something about coming inside. Wow. Somebody, that sounds sexual a little bit. Could it be? Because this is in reverse. So somebody, you're not pregnant yet. Something about your intuition said that, because this says intuition down here. Somebody, something about releasing all up in something. That could be releasing a seed. Somebody want, oh wow. Somebody is trying to, something about hardison. Someone is disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm picking up somebody trying to get you in some kind of entrapment so that you can have a baby with someone that you shouldn't be having a baby with. Let's just say that. And for some of you, somebody does want to have a child or some kind of birth with you. It doesn't have to be a baby with this in reverse because a lot of you already have children. And this is that man energy. There's another man though. This man ain't like that. There's another man. You're there's something wrong with you. But this same man is trying to say someone's a whore and needs to be treated like one. If that's you, you're the negative divine masculine. I don't care if you want to call yourself feminine. It doesn't matter. If you're a man and you know it, you was born one, talking to you. I don't care about your changes, even though I do care about your changes. If you got changes, we talking to you. So we got, look at the bigger pictures in reverse. Full moon in Sagittarius. Somebody, they release something. Somebody is doing sex magic. Like they'll look at your videos and do this. They doing that. But y'all tapping into people's phones and shit. Did you go get this motherfucker for jacking his dick in Divine Feminine's videos and photos and shit like that? Did you go fix that? Nasty. Something about nothing will come of the situation is upright. So they trying to do some kind of minute. So this is the same person who 9 times out of 10 did something on the new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. They're trying to get lucky. They're trying to do some lottery ticket shit. They probably watch you and trying to say uh, for you, for whoever I'm speaking to, Divine Feminine, if you buy like lottery tickets or you like or you have been seeing a lot of notifications on your phone or just ads about playing lottery like Chumba or something like that, or you like buying lottery tickets, here and there, or your only way to, because somebody's trying to stop your income, the only way possibly is to get lucky. They over here trying to fuck with it, and this is a nasty motherfucker. Like they disgusting. They over here trying to treat you like Tituba and Crucible. That's that lady who was in the woods. Something about the chicken and some blood. Somebody, if you made chicken recently, this may resonate with you. Something about cleaning it off. Yeah, this is somebody might have gave an Arisha some chicken. It sounds like Obatala. Something about something they did for obstacles and challenges. Sagittarius is the energy of Obatala. Something about Obatala. Somebody could be crowned Oba through a shun. A lot of people watching you, they don't like you. Shit like that. Definitely something about you were the first to have a child in the family and then somebody else followed after the fact. The first to have something. Like I was the first not only to have a child when it comes to certain family members that even though all of them is my bro and sis, um, I was also the first to have a boy. So some of y'all, this is because, and a lot of you, see the reason why you got your boy, but then other shit start happen with this in reverse. So some kind of entities that's over this other negative divine masculine man, whether they want to call themselves divine feminine, you still a man and you and your fucking negativity, sir. You something about being responsible for a miscarriage. Something about coming back to get you and whoever else was involved. See, they've been trying to figure out how are you being protected, divine feminine. How are you making it through this and that and the third? Because if this a certain divine feminine, if you had a miscarriage and the way it was done was fucked up, maybe there was a witness, you know, they want to holler, you ain't innocent, all this bullshit. But at the same time, it's like hidden factors where somebody they didn't want you to have the child, or by you having a miscarriage because of somebody who's might have been power of attorney over you, or anything that you did not know. Because it's funny, if you have children with this person, why would they try to hurt this child? Or what happened with that situation? Why is that looking like that? But you got all the other children. This is for a particular person. And the crazy part is, yeah, something about the Gemini energy. So something about the full moon in Gemini, 11/27/23, what you do that day. Because something about an answer, the answers you need are coming. It should have came, but it didn't, or the way it came was unexpected. Something about the new moon in Gemini and reverse communication is key. So this is also going to be something unexpected, some kind of communication that is, you know, you didn't expect this, and it will give you peace and prosperity. New moon in Taurus cut at the full moon in Gemini, 11/27/23, because you should have gotten this information then. And the new moon in Taurus coming around, is coming up. So regardless, whatever this is, however it look, I guess it's a little weird. You are not gonna get what this person has been trying to get you to get. They could be a fire sign or an air sign, or have heavy air and fire in their chart. Something about the fire sign Cinco de Mayo predictions and the air sign Cinco de Mayo predictions. Leo got Prison de Amor. Sag got Directo de Corazon. Aries got Mi Fantasia and Rosita de Olivo. Gemini got Walo de Oro. Something about legal activity. So on the other side, with them two gems, because I told y'all before in other videos, I looked up something about the Gemini Cinco de Mayo prediction. I had to go look something up. So I did what I was feeling to do. And it was something about coming from one place to another. It sounds like foreignism and somebody trying to get where somebody is. And this could be somebody that is not your it's not your cup of tea, but that's who it is, or some shit. Cause something about one of them doing illegal activity, you're that twin, and somebody you didn't even know, or something like that. They coming from somewhere else trying to come to your ass. This is what this is about. They'll do. Yep. Yep. They ain't want you to be with so and so, but they don't appreciate your ass. So what? If you want to be with them and you find it, you know, more feasible and safe for you to do so, because they over here trying to treat you like the tuba and the crucible and charge you, oh, you do witchcraft, burn them. And it's like, what the fuck? Now, the question for me is, do you know what it looked like, did? So you need to also put your ass right on chop block. That doesn't make sense. Something about they jealous because you're forgiven. They know damn well they can't do anything with you or to you. All that hate and so-called truth doesn't matter. You know why, divine feminine? Because you still here. Hi. It just don't make no sense, Divine Femme. Look at this. Let's get married in reverse. I'm trying to tell you. Something about no. The word no. Somebody knows something. And then we got stomach aches. Yep. Fuck out of here. They know something. They're over here trying to say you know. But it's like you only know what you're supposed to know. They upset because there's nothing else to say. They can't do anything either. They when they look at you, they see dollar signs. Something about that damn what's it? Love and basketball. Basketball belly. Something about a basketball head. I seen money bags. Excuse me. I see money bags. I don't look back. I don't like nobody. This is in reverse. Behind the fire sign Cinco de Mayo predictions in reverse. So something about Ogun could be significant. Someone's trying to make a path through some damn predictions. Okay, somebody goes to tarot readers or they be studying your channel, Divine Feminine. The fuck, or they be trying to write down shit and then ask certain readers about this and that and the third, and then be mad as hell when nothing the fuck works until they ask you. Cause that's the problem. They feel like I don't need to do that shit, and where's it gotten your stupid ass? Nowhere. Somebody be careful. They could be using a smooth operator to get right back in your energy. Like, so with nothing will come of the situation, whatever they doing, jacking their little ping ping and all this bullshit, writing down notes, going to a reader, writing down notes, going to a lawyer, a judge, or who the fuck ever, a paralegal with their disposition asses over here throwing shade at you, mad that they about to get figured out that they do bullshit with their suits on, but they love using people like ourselves as shields. Your ass is in trouble. You can say what you want. It is. A lot of y'all fuck around need us and then your ass is we don't know about helping you because last time you said I was and some of y'all you starting to remember some of these attorneys and paralegals and all of them, like according to your intuitiveness. A lot of people find this stuff silly, funny. No, because whoever you are, you can drop all this and be practical, but they were still gonna get jealous of you because you was gonna gain access in certain fields of knowledge according to whatever you would practice higher than they would because you still gonna be knowledgeable. That's never leaving you. It's never leaving you. So I don't even understand overstanding, understanding, or understanding perspectives what their deal is. You was always going to elevate. It just doesn't make sense. If you're a man, this divine masculine and they fucking divine femininity energy do not like you because you be trying to you be trying to like basically stand up for anybody, especially women who deal with this stupid shit. Because it's like, well, how about understand them, have a conversation, and da da da. And a lot of you gotten hurt behind that, and that's what made you so strong with dealing with this kind of stuff because you can't just go into something and expecting it to be roses and candy, and it's like it's a little work at times. It's just like being with somebody. It's not gonna be every day, but obviously y'all know you love each other. I mean, certain stuff shouldn't happen, obviously, right? But especially if there's a continuation, I get it. But love, I done seen people stay together, you know, through a lot. That now, I'm sorry, I'm not about to be with somebody beating my ass. I'm leaving. No, I done had enough of that. Oh, it's my fault. Well, I'm gone. You can't continue to still say it's my fault, and obviously If I didn't did shit to you, you should. Somebody they over here really trying to get you accused of doing some shit you ain't had no business. Like I remember when I started doing this kind of stuff, my children's father was like, he said a little smart ass remark. Like some people use this for like trying to be evil. And when are y'all gonna fucking acknowledge fucking doctors, for example, who would kidnap people and turn them to the opposite sex because of what somebody else wanted them to do? That wasn't witchcraft. That was a deal. Oh, that's not the same. Shut up. Oh, you just want to attack us. Cause half of the time we be right about y'all little nasty ass attitude and the shit that you got going on. Cause first of all, if y'all would stop giving your energy to people who don't do this effectively, you would be in a good percentage of your intuition in the first place. You wouldn't feel how you feel, let alone how about do things to elevate your intuition to keep certain people from fucking with you if you feel that way. Your mouth is still powerful. You could be talking shit about somebody who was called to help your stupid ass. People get on my nerve. I never judged anyone who do stuff like this, even when I wasn't doing this at one point in time. I think stuff like that is a lot of shit I think is cool, but I'm just a very open-minded person until I know, and until you actually do this and do stuff, you won't know what that, they would say what's not right, what isn't right looks like or feel like. You wouldn't know. You got it's just like being at a person who work at a fucking fast food restaurant. Eventually you gonna know um they're they're they could just, freshen up before they come to work. They gotta cook people food, but you're gonna go ask them or try to see if there's something you can do before you just because some people they want the job so that they can sustain their lives and do the things they need to do. But whatever is on the other end, the back end, how about go ask them some fucking questions instead of accusing them of being a nasty fuck? Maybe you don't know what their living situation. Do you know they probably got the job and whatever? They might have wanted to be the cleaner outside and not around the food, but they couldn't get that position. I'm just saying. But y'all love going to fast food still. So I'm just saying, if you see a problem, there's always a way to neutralize it. Always. Just like we have recreational parks and these portable fucking potties. I'm just saying, might fucking around have a vicinity one day. You can have one free shower. I don't think there's nothing wrong with having one free shower. If you just so happen to can't take a fucking shower, it solves a lot of problems that y'all talk about. Like for that example, you don't think, you just love to talk shit. Hi, Grand Rising. Y'all get on my nerves, okay? That's all I can say. The ones you know who you are, you get on my goddamn nerves. You don't like to think about things that can help people. You just so something about what they got planned May 23rd, or they planned this. It's divinely orchestrated. They already had some shit in play. Everybody's just executing it. They going. So they definitely had some doings with the new moon and Sag. Luck is on your side. They claim you make a wish on that with that moon or something. That's what they said. Someone could be a Sagittarius moon. Something about they did not want to look at what the hell somebody was saying. So what happened was, I'm picking up something about they hollering about human trafficking and sex trafficking. Like, this is someone, the Library of Congress has the right to investigate. They was probably watching them. Like, I'm going to keep saying that until somebody get what I'm trying to tell them. Because they love watching me. It's like the back end story. And the crazy thing, a lot of us, we pimps for spirit. You know, we got the back end, bow. And then you see the front, we got to bring you back after we slap you. Boom, did you get it? Did you get it? Okay, we're here now. Don't get spirit pimp slap. Don't get spirit pimps. Oh, I've been a spirit pimp slap before. Ain't nothing new. Yeah, I got a whole story to tell you about this shit. I don't mind telling it though. But you're not about to tell me how it happens, okay? Especially if you're not trying to, you know that shit happened that way. Don't fucking try to change the trajectory. That's people's problem. They want to change who you are because they're saying, that's me. I'm like, what the fuck? You're you. I don't know who this is for, but it's a safety plan that needs to be implemented, or there needs to be plans made because of basically somebody, they don't like the fact that you find resolutions, different solutions to different ways of things, or things that can literally work the fuck out. I mean, they got bike stations to put your bike on if you ain't got no car and you ride a bike uptown or something like that. And that would be nice to have if you don't have them, because not everybody has a car. You know, some people are comfortable with walking. There's nothing wrong with that. It's exercise and all that too. So, I mean, something can happen to you just as much as riding a bike. You know, somebody with your car, you can get your tires slashed. Like, I mean, same thing with a bike. So it's like, where's the little thingamalangies for the bike to go in so we can kind of lock it? And there needs to be cameras, you know, because shouldn't nobody be hanging around somebody's shit. And you know what I'm saying, the fuck around with a flat tire. That's a hate crime. There's many ways than none to describe a hate crime, especially if something keeps happening to somebody. Yep, your children are protected because you love other children. Look what's out here. Remember I said in the information, these two right here, Queen Nandi and Yemaya, something about negative Nancy vibes. Somebody doesn't like your creative style. Somebody didn't even like the fact that somebody, you have children. Like, you don't mind having children, but you trying to, is somebody focusing more on their career? Is somebody focusing more on, look, I want to set a foundation. I want to learn how to do that before having family plans. Something about family care plan could be significant. Maybe insurance could be significant. Somebody put an insurance policy on a baby. Some of y'all didn't even know that, did you? And that's how they got paid. But they over here trying to say, they trying to throw that shit on you. Shut up. Weird ass. Being and getting in trouble for doing shit to babies, but you love the children. Shut up. Shut all the way up, please. Get slapped from spirit. So let's see what else. Because we gonna go. Oh, yep. Tarot etiquette. All readers. That's what they scared of. Nah, you gonna learn proper etiquette. I mean, I do feel like there's proper etiquette in a lot of things, even though if it is what it is and that's how it is on your spirit to say however you felt. I mean, I'm not judging you there, but when somebody's trying to use this stuff to range war on someone without having a conversation, or you basically signed up with a bunch of people who don't like this person, and they just so happen to do what you do. It don't have to be tarot. There's a proper etiquette in everything. So some people is just mad because it's about that time. They little I don't like you ass. Well, we don't like you either. But we love you enough to fix the problem so you wouldn't have to go through bullshit, equivocation. This is what this is about too. So you could be a reader or anyone of any kind of thing that you do. Equivocation is strategically vague language that disguises the speaker's true intention. So something about Bear versus Chase. Something about that Chase program account. Something about a paper chaser. I just want the money. Somebody, there's many ways than none for you to do something on your own. I wouldn't try to do other things. Cause some stuff, not that it ain't gonna work out. See what the vibe is. Cause coaching and getting certain kind of training is cool. You gotta figure out how to execute it at the end of the day. They can teach you this and all that. How is it for you? What are you gonna do with what they taught you, what they teach you, or whatever, what they instruct you to learn through the objectives that they teach you each lesson. All right. Speaking of lessons, me and my kids, we're gonna have fun today. I got some new stuff. I've been only messing with you. So somebody could be accused of, or has been accused of, look, I never went outside our marriage. I never blah 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 da da da. And here's the problem. They haven't, and they have been accused of cheating on their partner. No. Somebody, this sounds like some, like, people saying somebody coming into someone's body doing shit inappropriately, but it was a group of people who have high level magic or something like that that went into it together to do this to one person, making it seem like something wrong with them. They're crazy. This is why some of y'all can see differently than others. Someone is judging the way you see, but they knew this about you the whole time. They play with the devil. Now they don't want to pay up. So they rather give you as an offering, as something about this is you, the child of somebody. You finish your, I can't tell you how to feel there. Something about we just be messing around. That's it. That's in reverse. This came out in reverse. I want y'all to see it upright. So somebody, you are lying. One person, you never do that, and the other one did. The crazy part is, even if you did, somebody, the way they treat you, it's like some should have cheated vibes. Yeah, something about Yamaya in reverse. Something about a want. Somebody wanted a baby with somebody. Maybe somebody protected themselves from not having a child with someone, and they're accusing them. I guess they're finding out a lot of things about you. Got you under investigation. Something about a Virgo using Yamaya energy or in that energy. Something about protecting children and stuff when I don't know. Something about sex with an Aries could be significant. Cut the deck at the same card. Aries is an emperor energy. Something about a family member. It's like keeping it in the family or some shit. Somebody, they don't live the way you do. If that's how they want to live, that's them. You ain't got nothing to do with it. But it's like spiritual. Like you see the spiritual family, and it's good and bad in there. And then you see the actual practical family, and you see good and bad in there. So really, I think it's a mixture. You just have to know how to move. This is just life right here. This is what you got. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to move with what you have. Somebody needs a very good safety plan, because something about being accused of witchcraft, I'm gonna say warlock crafting. That is, y'all. I mean, even TD Jake said that men could be witches too. That's what he said, and I believe it. I mean, duh, it shouldn't have to be said. Men could be witches too. How many times in have we ever even heard of a man being accused of witchcraft? Have we heard of it? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere, but we always hear about a woman and what happened to her and all this shit. It's not all about us and what the fuck we did, men. And for you men who's on the good side of this, there's a man accusing your ass of doing it. So you might want to get your shit together. For real, for real. They over here accusing your ass of doing it. And that's the crazy part, because it has something to do with the woman that you like or something. If you like a woman, or if you just happen to be a man liking a man, I don't know, fit where your stuff is. I'm just saying, it has something to do with who you like and who you want to be with and who you did stuff with and blah blah blah. It could be someone you did do these things, you don't do these things anymore, and you change, and somebody, they just can't get over that change and they want to chain you to the changes that you're claiming you've made, but in a way where it's wicked and twisted. Like you gotta pay dues, like you Jesus himself. Like that's not your name. Well, just in case it is, that don't mean you Jesus. Keep flowing like water. This is, I really feel like it's definitely given. There's a divine masculine trying to get another divine masculine. I mean, y'all both have femininity in some mess because of a woman that they like. Somebody, this could be family stuff. Like someone is weird. And I believe your divine masculine that you rightfully should have a relationship with, because they don't want to do anything with you but but to see you glow and be beautiful and just, yeah, that's mine right there. That energy, this other person, and I don't give a fuck who it is, it could be your damn, let's just say shit nasty. We always hear about shit with families. So that same person, they did something to you when you was young and they don't want it to come out. They did something, or they who they trusted. Remember when Malcolm X, he said a melanated man has no business in the, I hate to say it, he said white man's war. Well, military. So somebody trusted some companies and people like that. I don't mean to throw race in there, but that's something Malcolm did say. So let's just say like it's something about etiquette, you know, policies and whatnot. So say like let's kind of switch that up a little bit, even though that's what he said. I'm using it as a way to direct it in another, like transmuting negativity into a positive thing. Can't help someone said it though. So let's just say like this person was in a business where they do certain things to certain people according to where they was located, who their family is or whatever, or it could have been military stuff and they do a lot of um, testing on different people for different things and we just don't know it, like Area 51 type shit. I don't know if it is, I'm just saying, we always have them conversations of weirdness, certain people. So I'm not saying I know, but yeah, they basically they got someone involved, divinely orchestrated their life to make it seem like they are the problem when they're not the problem. They just got caught in a crossfire. If I was just trying to do for my family, like why are you accusing me? Like they could have went through the same thing, but the only thing they know how to do is sacrifice like somebody else did, or they believed in what was taught to them of how to get out. And you are just that vessel to show them there was another way. You just didn't think about it. And now they have to apologize and all this shit to you because you that one that basically gonna show them this is the you could have did it another way, but some of y'all you weren't born yet or something like that. They gave their first child. This could be two children. Like say like it's two signs and they just so happen to be opposite of each other, like Sag and Gemini. Cause somebody they got a problem with gender. They do. They do. Like it's one thing if you saying doing what you do, okay, woohoo. But that don't mean we gotta do it. All power and kudos if you want to do it. But when I want to do me and I'm with so and so, you shouldn't be trying to manipulate because you want what I want. I fuck around, take what you got, and then you mad at me, and it's like we don't swap. This is my shit right here. So I don't know who this is, but they want a life swap. They want what you got. They want it really. If you say like you let go of everything that is yours right now, You could go start a whole new life, and then they over here, they want that shit. It's like this person, they have a problem with you and being happy. You being happy is their problem. It has not. You can go and paint your whole body purple permanently and just stay that way, and you happy about it. And these people will get mad because you happy about being purple. They probably gonna do some weird shit to try to kind of make it seem like you was directing something to them and all this shit. I'm like, shut up at this point. They're using very vague language to disguise their truthful intent. Or they're saying you're doing it, but everybody's seeing for a fact, no, you look like the problem because you're not even trying to come up with a solution. That was so last year. We tried that. It's not working with this person. We tried that last week. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, they're seeing who the problem is, so don't worry about it. Okay, so about $300 payout. We have in reverse pop off, train to go. Yeah, something about training. A trainee could be significant. Like not necessarily someone learning something and they're a beginner. This could be someone they're a trainee. Shell. Yeah, something about who they truly are. Come out that shell. Come out that shell, because even if you don't want to, here's the thing. It's something about let's get married. Someone, they could have dealt with somebody and they didn't know, or they accepted them, they loved them, and whatever. And I'm gonna leave with it, and I'm not gonna go any further. They loved them, they supported them, they wanted what was, love. They didn't judge them for certain things, and they're trying to now turn all that around and make it seem like they're just a horrible person in some kind of way, or you was covenanted under this and you sin, so you need to die, or some weird shit like that. And it's like, you know how this works, right? If you're saying they did this and that and the third, we're now about to pull all your stuff to see what the hell you done, so then we can come to a conclusion of what should be done with the both of you. Because here's the problem. One is accusing one of this. You can't be accusing them of that, and you had a job to do, and you know so much about what they were doing. Because if you knew so much, your job was not only to be a watcher, but to be of good help. Somebody, this is also a way to get you initiated in something that they're in so they can get out. Keep moving forward. Do not do that. They are trying to get out of some contracts that they're in, and it has nothing to do with you. My cutoff game strong. Don't play with me is in reverse. With Ogun fighting the viruses, parasites, and others, viruses, parasites, and those in your way of your path. So something about the fire sign Cinco de Mayo predictions and the air sign Cinco de Mayo predictions. Something about these damn stomach aches. Yeah, somebody, yo ass, you a baby killer. Like purposely. You know how somebody might have popped a plan B because they didn't want to, like they had some sex and there was a condom involved, but someone talked to us, and the person, whoever they was like, that's up to you. What do you want to do? And they chose what they wanted to choose. So if proper counseling was done and you really felt like that shouldn't have happened, then you should have said something, whoever you are. And the other side of it is there's a difference between that and somebody literally being a stone cold killer. There is a difference. We got 666 and 666 right behind Ogun. The covenant with Noah. This is some like I said, something about a covenant, and they're using something against somebody. 66, the altar, something about changes. Remember I said if you got big bills and it's being broken down, make sure you got all your change. And then 666, God's sentence. Isaiah 66 verse 6, a voice of noise from the city, a voice from the temple a voice of the Lord that rendereth commence to his enemies. So something about commencement. Somebody purges differently. They purge another kind of way. And yep, let's talk about sex. I'm trying to tell you, like, somebody was doing this as a test theory of intelligence according to their practical knowledge, but want to use your spiritualness as a way to combat and argue. You're wrong, and we're going to subjugate you through your covenant and what you was spanked under. And we can do that to you too with your policy. They was doing it for a God body theory of experience. They was trying to see, oh, if we do this, what will happen? You don't think that they do that? Y'all about to fuck around and find out in this life. Somebody is in the military. They got military experience or military personnel. Coming from a military child, only one born on military base, I think I know what I'm talking about, even if you feel like I don't. So on that note, we're going to leave. I ain't holding nobody. But it's something about someone could be a married couple. It's something about $300. Someone you can mess around with. Something about something. Now, I'm sorry, not sorry. Something about we just be messing around. That's it. That came out in reverse. I'm just letting y'all see it upright. Somebody lying. Somebody messed around and had a baby outside their marriage, or it looks like something spiritual that happened. Somebody, they might have wished on this new moon in Sagittarius star kind of energy, and something happened, and it's just they can't explain it. I don't know what the fuck. Maybe y'all made a wish on the new moon in Sagittarius or the new moon in Gemini, full moon in Gemini, new moon in Gemini when you was a child. Because something about this is just something about a bunch of babies in here. Somebody got a bunch of babies, spiritual children or something like that. Or these entities, Queen Nandi with intuition and her child is sitting on her lap. We got Yemaya in reverse. So definitely someone you could be getting, your intuition is telling you something about pregnancy or expectations of it in many ways than none, whether you're a man or woman. We got Queen Nanny. Queen Mother Nanny is out here. Something about a nanny. Something about a nanny. Wow, don't tell me somebody slept with the nanny in the net. Never mind. Tituba. Something about the Crucible. Somebody, you need to go watch that shit. If you never watched it before, I watched it in school. So can we just say, is it wrong for the school to show us the movie? And now there's a card with this lady up here, Tituba. If you just simply research it, it's talking about that lady in the Crucible. And I saw this in school. So now we mad at the damn school. But y'all said it's okay to go to school. What's bad is this. But that was a living person. So should they not still get their valor? Should they still not get some kind of, that shouldn't have happened to them if we just so happen to figure out in this life that it shouldn't have happened to them? Y'all upset now. So tarot etiquette. Hey, you can say what you want or how you felt about whatever was out. But if it wasn't right, it's not right. Or that was for them, not them, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying to tell you what to do about how you do nothing. It's about, I hope that was right, what you were saying. Because if you was meaning it, because everything has energy. You got to be careful. Even me, like, ain't nobody excluded. We gonna put them all out, yeah. Because I feel like, okay, if you was right, okay, we gonna see. Because, you know, the Most High is still the Most High. God is the title of the Most High. The Most High is infinite. That God title is just a title. Y'all is doing shit for, like, you want to be the king, the queen, and with the power, and you doing it for the wrong reason, baby. Wrong reason. You doing shit for the fucked up reason. You don't have this childlike faith energy. You don't. And at times we all can be a little big-headed. It's about being able to get yourself back on track. Yeah, lineage of the rose. Something about we're all gathered here today to join so and so and blah blah blah. Somebody gets upset. Somebody could be getting married, and you're gonna have a baby with this person. We got the breathing rose coming out with the return. Heart healing emotions, connection, time eases, a new story. You decide, alignment is coming together. Well, you get to choose what you want this time. Like, I don't know what somebody thought about. That's your angel messages. Like, wow, look at this. The child within. I don't know who you, it's something about getting married, having a baby for a lot of you. Or some of you, it's about whatever you got ideology wise as a plan of an innovation. That junk gonna be popping. And that baby gonna be, that's the baby boom right there. Release the petals, transformation, death, and rebirth, shedding all change. This is a change that has to be done. But I believe something is metaphoric. Like somebody, you was just getting out. I don't know who you are, but you was just getting out of something that was, you was already going through with kids or as a kid or something like that. And you was vulnerable with someone, and somebody might have used all this against you, looking stupid. Who knows? We're here now. Move forward in your beauty and your grace. I would say it's been looking real good to me, and looking like you're going to experience a lot of changes that is for your best good. Because somebody, they thought that smooth operator talk was going to allow you to, something about pick up the phone, show me it was real. Something about hello stranger, it's been a minute. Somebody gonna come back. I'm trying to tell you, and I don't know how y'all gonna handle that, but it has something to do with what needs to be done about the business that you have. Something about unfinished business. It might be a call for y'all not to make it personal. It's just business, but either way it goes, a lot of y'all, they gonna know, you the business. Like they know. Now, whoever you choose to do this with, be careful. Um, I just feel like a lot of you cool by yourself. You just needed some help. But somebody is going to want to be with you or something like that. Someone is pissed. We can't worry about it. All right. Love you. And I'll see y'all later on tonight at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard. That's my last reading for the day. Y'all have a good one. If you need me, description box is below. There is a course link for Divine Conflict Resolution Strategist where I teach about spiritual dispute matters and special spiritual dispute matters. And there will be more from me with a lot of that. Yeah, there will be so much more. There's room for you. There's room for you. Y'all have a good day.